Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alicia Elizabeth and I am so excited that you've decided to join me here today for another YouTube video. If this is your first time here, hello, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey boo hey. To the both of you, grab some snacks, get comfortable. I think we're gonna be here for a while. Today, I want to talk to those who are living alone and or those who struggle with being alone. This, again, as I told you all in previous videos, will be an ongoing series, but this is not just for people who come home and are alone, but this is also for people who struggle to enjoy their own company. And so this can be for the mom, this can be for the dad, this can be for the spouses who are married, this can be for the person who finds themselves often in their large group of friends, because at the end of everything, at the end of it all, we are by ourselves sometimes. Now, let me be clear. I am not leading the pack of people who believe that you should live alone for life, that you should be an island, that you should isolate. No. I am pro community up and down because it is necessary. But in that community, when you are a part of it, you are so much more of a vessel and so helpful when you really love yourself and understand what you bring to any setting that involves you. And so today I want to talk about, I entitled this video, Life and Time Does Not Wait. And so I'm going to reference social media as well, because that is where a lot of our information comes from. And so quiet as it's kept, life does not wait. And a lot of us are waiting until we are married, until we have children, until we reach this ultimate career, until we have this perfect physique to start doing things. And what I want to tell you today is that it doesn't wait. Life doesn't wait, time doesn't wait. It is so precious that every day matters and every day should be taken advantage of. And so here are 3 things amongst the list of many, which we will talk about, that I want you to start doing right now, even if it means you're doing it alone. Number 1, treat yourself to dinner. Now, not to get off topic, but be careful with this, because living alone could also look like filling voids. And so sometimes you do see people who live alone and there's no accountability in their space, overeating or overindulging because they're not addressing the void of discomfort. I want you to schedule a date every week if you'd like, every other week if you'd like, every other couple days, because these are some of the luxuries and benefits that you have to just considering yourself. But I want to make sure you are mindful that you are not avoiding addressing the fact that you are by yourself with eating, because that can happen, right? But I want you to go to restaurants that have just opened, or restaurants that you've always wanted to try, or restaurants that are quick and easy to chill at. And I want you to have a seat. And every time I tell people to go out to eat, or I tell them that I enjoy going to lunch by myself, or I enjoy going to dinner by myself, they're always like, oh my God, are you not like uncomfortable with people looking at you? And no, people are looking at me and I'm looking at them and we're looking at each other. And at some point, someone's going to turn away. But in addition, a lot of people, what I have learned when I've gone out to eat by myself, are looking at me in awe. Sometimes they might be looking at me in pity, but most times people are like, I never would have thought to taking myself out to eat. And I love that you do. I cannot tell you how many times people have come up to me and have been like, are you here by yourself? And it is just the most courageous thing to them. And I'm looking at them like, can I get back to my meal though? Right? Go out to eat. Well, what do you do when you're eating by yourself? Don't be weird. Bring a book. Journal if you'd like. Get you some headphones. Prop up your phone. Watch a YouTube video. Watch or listen to a podcast. Watch a sermon. Nowadays, people have been even watching movies on their phone. Make an experience for yourself. Depending on my mood, sometimes I don't even pull my phone out. I'm just reading. I'll never forget this time where I was at Olive Garden, cracking up at a book. cracking up. I can't think of the author's name in this moment because I'm recording in live time, right? But I will never forget the people at the restaurant looking at me and just smiling because I was in tears. I was having the time of my life. I had a great server. I had bread, Olive Garden's bread, salad, my meal, and crying, laughing because this book was so funny. Didn't even know it was going to be a funny book. Just was reading it because I had been enjoying it. And I was having the time of my life, right? I wanted Olive Garden at the time. I wanted a reason to get cute, and I did just that. And then there are times where I've gone places and I've left my phone charging, right? And I didn't busy or fill the time with my phone or book or journaling, but I actually sat down and I just wanted to sit in my own silence, eat my meal, look around, and breathe. The more you do this, the more comfortable you will become. Again, my goal is not for you to isolate and choose to eat by yourself all the time, but I'm telling you, life does not wait. Go try out that restaurant that just opened. Go take yourself on a date. Go put those heels on that you've been wanting to wear, that outfit that you've been wanting to wear, and go have yourself an amazing time. You will learn after so many times of doing this that maybe you are really great company. And you could also learn that your company stinks. But both are very necessary things to learn, right? Are you someone who's rude to the server? Are you impatient? Do you complain about every meal? Are you bored? Do you have no interest? This is what taking yourself out unpacks. How do I spend alone time? What do I enjoy doing? What are my hobbies and what are my interests absent of my spouse, my friends, and my family? These provide you with opportunities to do that. Number 2, travel. Get your butt on a Greyhound, on a Megabus, on a plane, in your car, and go somewhere if you can afford it. And let me tell you, we can afford it. If you eat out, if you splurge on jewelry, if you pay for hair products, whatever, we all have that extra couple coins that if we told ourselves, you know what, I'm going to forego purchasing this month. I'm going to travel next month. And it may be by Greyhound. It may be by Megabus. It may be by Amtrak. It may be by my own car. But I'm going to go 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour outside of the city to start. And I'm going to go by myself. What would my itinerary consist of? Let me tell you. Let me give you some ideas. Go to a museum that you enjoy. Don't just go to a museum just to say you went. Go see something you like. If you're into art, go see an art museum. If you like science, go to a science museum. If you're into history, go to a history museum. There are so many museums available now that at this point, no reason why. There's Lego museums, there's toy museums, there's drawing, sketches, fashion. Anything you like, there's a museum available. Go there. And easily you can spend 3 to 4 hours at a museum. Try a restaurant that is not in your current state or your current city. An experience. Try a cafe shop, a bookstore. Go somewhere that's specifically for that place and just be present. And I know initially it's going to be like, I'm bored because you're so used to talking to someone or you're on Instagram all day that you don't realize how much time you allow to pass. But I beg of you, go see the world. Go see the world, because regardless of when your friends are available, when your future partner is available, you want to feel like you've provided yourself the opportunity to live a full life. And life and time does not wait. And you are worth these experiences. And so again, when you travel, while you're on the road, listen to a podcast, listen to a YouTuber, listen to a new album, listen to a documentary, listen to an audiobook, watch your surroundings, look at the scenery, look at how the world looks, look at God's handiwork and how things look from your city to the next city. You know what I mean? Breathe, pray, dance in the car, but take a trip. And if you have to book it in advance, book it in advance. It is November. Plan your first trip for January or February so that the rates are affordable. And it can be a 24-hour trip, right? You can start with one day. If you're not ready to stay overnight, just make it a day trip. You're going to be gone for 10 hours that day. You're going to get up early. You're going to try a new diner, you know what I'm saying? A new breakfast spot, a coffee shop. You're going to go to a museum. That's a couple hours. You're going to try a lunch spot. You're going to go to, let's say a store that just opened, a boutique, and then you're going to head home. But go and do it and exercise that muscle. I promise you, you're going to love it. And it gets better every time you do it. And then when you do meet your boo thing, right? Or your friends do want to accompany you, you realize how you enjoy to travel, how you enjoy spending your downtime. And that when your friends want to do something, you're okay with being like, I'll catch y'all in a few hours because I love seeing museums and I need to see this before I leave, right? Okay. And number 3, you live alone or you spend a lot of time alone. This is a great season to try to strengthen your relationships. I don't know if I hear a lot of people talk about this a lot, but when you are, in a season where you have just yourself to consider and just your time, this is also a great time to lay the foundation for some of your relationships because you have the ultimate flexibility. That's not to say that your friends who are parents and who are married or who have multiple jobs are removed from doing the work, but I'm just telling you, if you are in a position where it's just you, spend some evenings FaceTiming some people, talking to them, making face-to-face contact, learning their body language so you can sense when something is, wrong or not, or when things are going well. You know what I mean? Have ice cream dates with your friends in person and or over FaceTime, because I understand that we don't always live close to the people we love, or we don't always have the availability to get to each other's homes. But if you can, host. It can be a movie night, it can be snacks, it can be popcorn and snacks, whatever you want. But this is a great time to also strengthen relationships. And so if you are someone who lives alone, while you are working on your own relationship, I want you to think about 2 to 3 people, because if we go as far as to say 10, you're gonna be juggling relationships. But just think about 2 to 3. 2 to 3 relationships that you, if you could be vulnerable enough, would want to strengthen. And I want you to pursue them. Reach out to them. Call and check on them. Make time. Tell them, hey, can you pick up some ice cream today? I think I want to chat with you and I want us to both be snacking, right? Schedule time to go see them in person, at their home, at a spot you wanted to try. But this is a great time to strengthen those relationships that mean a lot to you as well, because life will get busy. And life and time does not wait. I'm so excited to continue this series with you all who are living alone and who struggle with not only the relationship with yourself, but the relationships with others. I want you to know that they intersect greatly. And so this makes a great season for you to start looking at yourself and doing the work. It can be a lot and it can feel heavy, but on the other side, it's phenomenal. I'm so excited to continue and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.